working. Let's see if it's working. Will the video pop up? No, the video's not going to pop up, of course. Oh, where is the thing? Let's do that. Deactivate. Activate. There it goes. There it goes. What is going on? Party people. Party people in the house. What is up? Alex, what's up, brother? Bob. Bob, I hope the sounds come out right tonight because for some reason they came out wrong last time. What's going on, Brian? And
winning.
Chris, of course, winning. What's up?
My name is Jeff.
What's up, Jeff? Ken's Model Shop. Dan, what's going on? Ruben, Spence. Let's see if Spence is right this week. I don't know if it is or not. What's going on, Kaylin? Good to see you. Hopefully everybody's doing well. My name is Kenny. This is my listener Ken. That's my other listener Ken down there. That's Ken, and Ken is standing beside him. Over there, that's Ken too. There's Kens everywhere. Hey, Scott, what's going on, Modeler X? And there's another Ken, Gadgetron 3000. We got all the Kens in the house. Yes, the place is still messy. Mom's still cleaning things up. I am full of dog hair. We just had her take a tick off of Willow. It's already tick season, and it's only the freaking third day of May, and already the ticks are out. So we had to pull a poor tick off of her, and then we had dinner and all that good stuff. I'm glad it's right this week. I don't know why it was messed up last week, but I checked. It had the right sound, and then it wasn't playing the right sounds last week. So craziness. So tomorrow night, we will definitely be on at 7 p.m. It is May the 4th, Star Wars Day. We will have our annual Star Wars group build slideshow. It's unfortunately not a long one. I was a little disappointed with this year's outcome. It was much better the past 2 years, but hopefully it was just a slow year for people. We'll run it again from starting May the 5th. I'll definitely get on one this way. This way we have actually one more in there. I'm actually trying to print up the rest of the Donald Duck Dracula diorama. I got his cape going on, and the cape is pretty huge, so I have big supports on it and all that other good stuff. I'm hoping that comes out well. If not, I have to do it again, and I wasted a bunch of resin. I gotta cure this guy so I could get on Kelly's witch. I got her cauldron finally printed up in clear resin because we're going to light up the front here. This is the phases of the moon. Now, on the other gray one, for some reason, I couldn't get these rings there's a ring on the side there, print out without breaking. This time, one broke off and one is good. So I got to ask Kelly if she wants to leave it like that. Or does she want me to take this one off and try to find a replacement type of ring, or make it look like it's an old cauldron where just one of them broke off and one of them is good. But I'm going to be lighting this guy up. I still gotta cure it, so that'll look pretty cool lit up, and she will have lighting done to her base and all that other good stuff. Everyone is jonesing for an Enterprise D, it seems. Spoilers? Nah. We'll see if they come back out with them. Stop trying to electrocute yourself and build something. I'm going to be on the witch soon. As soon as I clear things up. The bench is a mess because I got a package in from our friend Nick, who I don't know if I've seen him here yet. What's going on, Ruben? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hobby Time, what's up? Dan Harris, what's going on? Catching some names on the side there. Uh-oh, there's Blaine. Kelly's feeding the kittens, and Blaine is kicking the door open. You know why he wants to come in here? Because the first thing he does is make a beeline for the laundry room, and he wants to grab a sock. That's his favorite thing to do, is grab a sock. I have another 1/16 scale Sherman tank from Andy's. It's the upgrade limited edition. Now I have two Shermans 1/16. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot of 1/16 scale stuff. Can drink Dr. Pepper out of it. Hey Keith, what's going on? Cosmic Scale Models. What is going on? Glad to have you with us tonight. Elliot is doing the Ferengi ship that you did. If you guys didn't see the Ferengi ship from Cosmic Scale Models, go check it out. That's a really cool ship. I'm sorry about the doorknob going crazy. They must have locked it for me. This way Blaine can't attack us. My brother's texting me, go get flea and tick pills for the dogs. We got him. We get the natural stuff. Oh my God, Blaine, please. Blaine, please stop. He's just going to be an annoying bum until he breaks in here. Dr. Pepper, there's the Dr. Pepper can. I have Coke tonight because, again, Kelly went to Walmart where it was cheaper, and they didn't have Dr. Pepper on sale, so stuck with the Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Oh! Somebody brought out the juice. The juice is loose, Bob. The juice is loose. So, yeah, tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I got all the articles up for the Star Wars group build. I just have to resize all the pictures tonight, put them into a slideshow. I'm going to check and see if Star Wars music just demonetizes the video and not shuts it down. If it shuts it down, then I can't use it. But if I can find some Star Wars music, then I'll use it in the slideshow. If not, we'll find something else. The friendship is that thing is pretty awesome. Leaving work here in a moment, Spence. Give me 20 minutes. I'll be back on. Okay, sorry, couldn't wait for you. Hey, what's going on, Omar? Plus, it's NHL playoff night tonight. Well, every night is pretty much NHL playoff night. Devils are on tonight, and Kelly's a Devil fan. So, how's everyone doing this fine hump day? Pretty good, pretty good. Feeling okay, not too bad. Tried the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper the other day. Not too sure. I cannot find that around here. Hold on once. He's going nuts. Hold on. Kelly was kind enough to lock the door. That's why he's going crazy on the knob. That is why he's going crazy on the knob. Glory to King Bob. Yeah, so we had a nice package show up from our friend Nick. I'm just making sure this is nothing important because Kenny's got a package coming and I don't want to miss it at the front door. Yell at him, go get your package. That dog is gonna kill me. He's gonna drive me to the insane house. Dark Soldier, what's going on? Another Ken in the house. So yeah, we had a nice surprise package show up from Nick, and he's adding 3 kits to the giveaway, which I didn't get a chance to put up on the giveaway. So I will show you what he's added to the giveaway. Perfect timing for Star Wars Day. The Bandai X-Wing Starfighter. And this is the original one, Red 5. So I'm sure you've all seen that. Still got the little bands on and everything. Not opened up. We've seen this one already. Blaine. And then we have the 1/72nd scale TIE Fighter. And that's just the regular... Oh, get it in the light. The regular TIE Fighter. So thank you for those two, Nick. And then another very cool sci-fi one, the Space 1999 Eagle 1 transporter. I think this is this 1/48 scale? No, that would be too big. In this kit, collection mini print. Oh, there's a mini print inside. Look for 1 of 100 autographed by Space 1999 star Nick Tate. You might have an autographed collectible mini print in here. That would be pretty cool. So we got this guy in the giveaways too. I'm not letting him in. No way. Strange, but I got an email from Teespring SA wanting to sell me an HLI hoodie. Really? I don't know how you got that. I didn't know they don't have my email list, so that is very odd. No clue how you got that one, Dan, unless you ordered something from them before. And I would just go to the bottom of that email. I'm sure there's a subscribe or unsubscribe link on there, and just unsubscribe from them. I never built a Bandai kit. Bandai kits are beautiful. Bandai kits are very, very beautiful. Chicken, I am chicken. I'm scared of the dog. And then the last thing Nick sent over, which we're going to do a full video unboxing review, or just unboxing. Chicken. I bet you Kelly's going to be watching the Devil game because she's a fan. Oh, don't bend that. And then Nick sent me this as a gift, which is awesome. The 1/32nd scale Battlestar Galactica Cylon Raider. The devastating Cylon Raider attack on 12 colonies of man was a carefully orchestrated operation that was carried out Using hordes of Cylon Raiders. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. They have some stuff on the back of the box, which we'll be going over. This is the 35th anniversary Battlestar Galactica. And there's also a print in here. Ralph McQuarrie art print in here. So that's pretty cool. And then I thought he was just sending that as a gift. And he also added in the this is Paragraphics. Yep, the Paragraphics Cylon Raider photo etch stuff, and that's really hard to see on camera, but I'll be showing that in the review video. That's the louvers up front, so hopefully I don't mess those things up. And he also sent this. I had no clue all this was coming. I've seen this before, and this is pretty cool too. It's the 1/32 scale Cylon Raider custom cockpit. You're not going to be able to see the detail until I get this on film. But it's got the 3 seats for the 3 Cylon Raiders. The only thing is it would be really difficult to light this guy up. So I don't think I'll be able to light up the control panels or anything unless I carve out a box here and really, really carefully carve out there, which I wouldn't want to do. You're not going to see, I don't think you would see in there anyhow, so I might not light that up. Definitely light up the engines and the blaster. Spence, something new for us to do. A new board for us to do. George, what's going on? What's going on, George McGregor? Yeah, I got lucky. It's you guys listen to me more than my wife does. Oh, I mean, if Kelly's watching, you're not going to be able to see these either until I get them on video, but they actually have three little Cylon Raiders. They have the two, I guess they're 2 pilots and the main commander of the ship. So there's 3 of those, and he's got his little control stick. So thank you very much, Nick. Hey, Chuck Skull, what's going on? Try 3D printing the cockpit, Kenny. They got the, I think they have a 3D print of it. But even if I 3D printed it up where the panel is on the front, you're not going to see lights on that anyhow. You're not going to see them through the louvers. So I don't think I'd be lighting up the interior, just the engines and the guns. Tommy is getting closer and closer with the pick and place machine. So that thing is being a pain in the neck to program, but he's got that almost already. So I forgot what he said. I think we're coming out. I think we have enough to make. He's going to make another 100 HLI FX 002 boards, which 002 we can program for different things. So we'll have more of those coming out, and 25 more of the FX 001A boards. So we'll definitely have more boards coming up. Listen, that's why you're getting a special kitty kit for your birthday. Would you have been easier if they had printed that cockpit with separate parts? Yeah, well, it's a garage kit, so they're going to mold it all in one thing. They're not going to make it into crazy parts when it's a garage kit. The photo etch is hard to find. There's really nice detailed cockpit for that on Shapeways. I will check it out. You print it and clear, just don't paint those places. Yeah, I would clean. Anything I print, like I was showing before, that I'm going to light up Kelly's Cauldron, the moon phases on this thing. I print them up and clear so it's easier. But like I said, where the cockpit is in that thing, you're not going to see the lights anyhow. So I'm not one of those people that like the airplane guys drive me crazy. I love Ben and Joe and all the guys that do planes. They go crazy on those cockpits and then seal it up and you can't see it. I don't know why. Don't know why people do it. I guess they want the detail in there for some reason. Maybe it's practice. I don't know, but I can't do that. I need to restock the 002 boards. Yeah, we're gonna have Keith with the chip shortage. Of course, it's been crazy trying to get stuff. So we have more 002s coming. We just have to program them up for stuff that sells. Yeah, you'd be able to see the pilots. Definitely, you can see their heads, but we're not going to see the dashboard is so, or the control panel, console, whatever you want to call it, is so low and to the front. Even if you're looking from behind, you're not going to see it. I don't think you'll see it through the louvers. But we'll see. I'll test it out. Waiting for round 2's new TIE Fighter. You mean round 2's Spence's TIE Fighter? Spencer's TIE Fighter? Because I guarantee they watched Spence's video and copied what Spence did. Detail cockpit, same reason for climbing a mountain, because it's there. I can't do it. I can't do it. If it's not going to be seen, to me, it's a waste of time. Anytime I wanted to get TOS radar by Amazon, yeah, they cost a lot. I didn't pay for it, Brian. Luckily, it was a gift from Nick, which was very, very nice of him. The one that drove someone mad because round 2 did what he did to an accurate TIE interceptor. I don't know what they did, but I know Spence did what round 2 did before they did. Yeah, so we got some. We have some good builds for tomorrow's slideshow. Thank you to everybody that built something this year for the Star Wars slideshow. I'm printing Maleficent for the Halloween. Oh, very cool. Which one? There's a couple out there. Uh-oh. Everything okay?
Amenadiel can definitely see.
Oh, he can see. His eyes are getting much, much better. Yeah. Kelly's talking about the kittens, Lucifer and Amenadiel. I have the TOS Viper, and I have the TOS Viper too. Actually, I stole that from my brother. He bought model kits for lighting, and they end up coming my way. So I got the Viper, the TOS Viper, the Mark II, and the Mark 7. Want to say hello to Jeff real quick before he cries? Oh, look at that. Perfect. Right on camera. Good job, Kelly. I lit the cockpit from the bottom shining up and put the fiber optic in the Cylon eye slots. Oh, look at you putting them in the Cylon eye slots. Look at that. Her with the cauldron. Has to have I need the cauldron for the base, because what's going to happen with the base is this. I'm filling it up with, well, one, I'm going to cut a hole here on the bottom. I got to stop touching this because this isn't cured resin. I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom. I forgot. Maybe it was Dan looking for the 90-degree power supply. So the power supply is probably going to come out the bottom. I have a little on-off switch on the back here. Going to fill this with air dry clay just to add some weight to it. Light up these guys over here. So it's got to be nice for her. She's a witchy kind of woman. Yeah, you missed out on Sugar Mama. She went by. Hey, what's going on, Fred, Mr. Pape? Pappy, that number 11 car is beautiful. That car is a beauty. I love that car. Jeff did get the finger. Kelly's the Kelly finger. Yeah, she's taking care of the little babies in there, so she's running back and forth, taking care of the dogs for me while I'm sitting here hanging out with you guys. They took their excellent TIE Fighter ball and put the TIE Interceptor wings on it. That's what Spence did. That's what Spence did. I don't know if Jeff is still here. Yes, that was you. Now I might be, Dan, I might be in search for the same thing, depending on how I get this thing lit up. But that's definitely going to be lit up. Cheap and been done since antiquity. Dude, wipe your hands before you pick up the Coke can. Uncured resin residue onto the aluminum is a bad mix. Uh-oh. Are we doing a science experiment? Now I'm scared. That's and I went to touch it again, Omar. Where are they? See, I should have known better. I do keep the alcohol wipes, hand wipes nearby, just in case I do get resin on me. I got to stop picking that thing up without gloves. I got to cure it already, but it's almost ready to be cured. I let them sit a while. But yes, good call, Omar. Don't need any of that. No, thank you, Fred, for putting it up there. That's I love that car. That's a beauty. One, it's a beautiful car, and two, number 11's my favorite number because that's what I wear when I play hockey. Don't be like Bud and put your resin finger in your... No, that wouldn't be good. That would not be... I haven't seen Bud. I gotta text him later and see what he's up to. I know I gotta glove up Bob. I gotta stop touching that damn thing. I'll throw it in the cure station after the show. Get it cured up. Another reason to go to FDM. Nah, I still love my resin. I love my resin. I have a spy. I have a spy that's busting Kelly's chops about the 2 printers that I want. They're on a very good sale right now, and Sunday is mine and Kelly's 24th wedding anniversary. So I'm pushing hard to get one of the 2, and then I'll probably, if I get one of those 2, then I'll probably sell this one, the Mono X. I'll move on from the Mono X. It does really well. But I'll move on from that because I'm watching the guys with the 8K printers, and the 8K printers are just phenomenal. That's why I'm kind of holding off, on some of the figures I want to do. Still come out so much nicer on the 8K as compared to the Mono X. Shane, what's going on, dude? What is going on? Resin quality does rock. I can't say anything. But the Prusa, man, I'm telling you, the little mug or the little cozy or whatever you call it, that Ron made me here. This Prusa or Persa or however you say it. It's phenomenal how this thing prints, and the layer. He's got this thing really, really dialed in because you really can't even see the layer lines on this. This thing is damn smooth. I haven't got around to painting this either. The only, and it's not even layer lines. It might be, but it more looks like wood grain around the top. This thing is just ridiculous. The only layer lines that you really can see are on the bottom where it goes back and forth. But this printer, this filament printer, prints really, really nice. That's the second thing. The back scratchers he sent Kelly and I, those things rock. They were nice and smooth. And this mug, I was shocked when I opened it up. I was like, holy crap, look at that. Look at that thing. That's really, really nice. What's going on, one? I got to hurry up, one. The Devils are on. I don't know. Anybody scoring that game yet? Let's go Edmonton. Frickin' Toronto, man. Toronto frickin' blew it. And look at frickin' Seattle, too. I was pissed that Toronto lost. I'm pulling for Toronto over Florida. But goodbye, Boston. I was happy to see Boston go. Oh, Carolina's winning 1-0 already. Carolina. Happy earlier anniversary to the Conklins. Thank you very much, Fred. Hey, Kenny, everyone just got home. What's going on, Nick? Hopefully you're doing well. I just actually showed all the stuff that you sent over. Thank you very much for that. I'm texting her too, promoting the cause. That's my spy right there. Omar's my spy. And Chris ratted him out. I just noticed you ratted him out. Oh, geez, Louise. Yeah. The boys are working on them. Finally, the trees are going to come down on the 15th and the 16th. So there's a lot of dead wood back there. And the ladies, my mom and Elaine, Nana and Nanny, are getting front row tickets because they love watching the guys climb up and cut things down. Florida Panthers are in the... No, it's not the finals yet. It's the second round. Florida actually took out the Boston Bruins, who had the best record ever in hockey. They took them to 7 games in the first round and knocked them out, which I was pretty shocked, and it ruined my whole bracket. So I'm out $20 on the bracket because I had the Bruins and Colorado going to the Stanley Cup, and neither team is in it anymore. What's going on, Jack Parker? Good to see you, sir. Too many young guys. They remind me, the Devils remind me of Pittsburgh when they were young and fast. So the Devils are definitely, in the next few years, they're gonna be doing some good things. Have you tried the Bondo and acetone mix to get rid of print lines, Kenny? On what? On this? On the filament one? This filament one has absolute... This Ron sent me. This absolutely has no layer lines in it at all. It's a really nice sheen to it, and you can't see a frickin' layer line in this thing at all. He's got this printer so dialed in. It's amazing what Ron... Oops. It's amazing what Ron did with this thing. He said the only layer lines you could see is at the base where the print begins. The back and forth, like on my old XYZ printer. After that, the whole thing is perfect. There's not a layer line to be had in that at all. Once I prime it up, that'll look sweet. What's going on, Ron? I was just talking about you in the little thing that you sent me. Hey, Dave Papow. What is going on, sir? What is going on? I would never use acetone and Bondo on a resin print. The resin sand's way too easy to even have to worry about all that craziness. That's a lot of extra work if you're going to put tons of Bondo on it. Joe Hudson, what he does, that's a lot of extra work too, is he actually takes a paintbrush and paints resin on there, which works fantastic. The resin over the resin to get rid of layer lines. But the clear, I'm not going to touch it. I was going to go grab it. But the clear, I've been using... What grit is that? That's 400 grit, and it takes it right down. So I don't really have to go crazy with the resin doing that. The resin, the Anycubic resin, is a very smooth resin to sand. Sands beautifully and quickly. Yeah, your ears were burning. I was just bragging about that. I can't see a layer line at all in this thing, and how beautiful this Prusa prints. One day I'll get one of these 3D print. You have a 3D printer, Chris. I don't know which one you have, but I know you have a 3D printer. I know you do. I know you definitely do. So once this cauldron's done, then I could get on the witch and build her, and then I got to decide what what's going to be after that. I got to get on some of these things and finish them up. Chris, don't let him lie to you, Omar. Chris has a 3D printer. Come on, Chris, which one do you got? Don't lie to us. I think everybody in here has a 3D printer of some type. Almost everybody in here has some type of 3D printer. Even Kaylin has a 3D printer now. Dot Matrix. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is, Chris. But yeah, even Kaylin has one now. Bob Bruce does not have a 3D printer. I know that for sure. Bob has every model kit in the world, but he does not have a 3D printer. One day I will pick up a 3D printer. They're fun. They're fun. See? Even Fred's got a 3D print. You could do so much stuff with them. Mine's collecting dust at the moment. Not I know you, but I know you don't have one. Making a witch. I got my nudie witch to print up. You have a 3D printer. Envy. King Bob needs to get one. Hey, Ben. Ben builds. What's going on? Beautiful, beautiful N1 that you built there, Ben. That thing is sweet. And that double propped plane that I've never seen in my life is another awesome one. Good to have you with us, Ben. Justin, what's going on? Welcome aboard. Weren't you? You were here last week. You were here last week, Justin. I seen you around. Can you imagine the building machine that he is with the 3D printer? Oh my God! If Bob had a 3D printer, all right. I'm not going to tell you how many, but Bob has, I think, the most builds in the Star Wars group build. But her nurple or purple. But yeah, if he had a 3D printer, he would be building even more than he builds now. Just finished a simple functional FDM print. What you print up for your mother-in-law? My mom had vascular disease. I had a right leg amputate below the knee next week. I have been very busy. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Dave. I hope she's okay after the surgery. That sucks. Yeah, you did, Jalen. You crossed to the dark side until you were like, I don't blame you, though, because of this. From sounding like the building that you live in, sounds like they're very strict there, and we don't need you getting in any trouble or anything like that. Plus, in an apartment, it's a little rougher with the 3D printers. Order the Prusa extra large 14 print bed 20. Nice, Ron. Dot Matrix is a Max Headroom character. Okay. I didn't watch Max Headroom. You're welcome, Ben. The Naboo Royal Naboo fighter. That thing came out really, really slick. Let's see. Oh, everybody's loving the Naboo fighter. Dot Matrix also Gold Robot and Spaceballs. Was it? I don't remember. I know the Gold Robot. Maybe it was Dot Matrix. I missed the Max Headroom. Yeah, I didn't watch that. You're not bad. You just didn't remember. That's all. You've been here before. He prints himself into a corner. Bob would print himself a new house. He would print himself a new house. Dot Matrix is the old printer that went back and forth and sounded like a mechanical woodpecker. Okay. I never really dealt with computers in any of my jobs, or even when I was a kid, I wasn't into the computer stuff. So Bob has more builds just in the Star Wars build and everyone else has in total. Indeed, he does. Bob always has the most builds. Bob, I think, is our most prolific builder on the site. He's building like crazy. He actually just finished a 1/144th scale TIE fighter that we got to put up. He finished it in time today. Actually, I gave until today, 12 o'clock, for people to get stuff to me, but nothing else came in. Got the scooter now, so there you go. That scooter's nice. When have we ever had a Star Wars build where Bob wasn't the top? This is true. Bob is a Star Wars fanatic. Bob, how many of your Christmas trees are Star Wars themed? And if you don't know, if you're not friends with Bob on Facebook, Bob, I think, what was it? Was it 7 or 8 Christmas trees this year? It might even be more. Bob puts up very, very, very many of the Christmas trees. A typewriter hooked to a PC is what Tommy. Okay, I think old Dot Matrix is also character in the show Reboot. Bob builds at work. It is not fair. Hey, what's going on, Dan? The man is back. Good to see you, Dan. Email you your password. Your password is 12345. 11 Christmas trees. Good number. Keep that number. I think I'm the only one at HLI doing them across. You probably are. There's not many of those that are being done on the community. We got to get more people on the damn community and building. You definitely. I think I can't tell you when the last one who did them across kit on the community. Not sure at all. So anyway, after tomorrow's show, the 5th, we'll start the Star Wars build all over again, and you'll have another year. You'll have from May 5th until May 2nd of 2024 to build your Star Wars group builds, and hopefully we see more builds this coming year than we had this year. 2023 kind of blew. 11 trees, get some help. That's not enough trees. Dan Kenny, that was my password for my luggage. We have the same password. I didn't lock you out of the site. You locked yourself out of the site because you forgot your password, huh? You forgot your password. Let me go in the admin. Let me look for this guy called One. See if I can help him out. Let me go. What page will you be on, though? What page in the back end here will you be on? See, we do all sorts of stuff during the live streams. We try to help people out. There's Old Time Modeler. So you should be on page 8. Why are you not? Oh, there you are. You're on page 9. Okay. I'm going to send you a new password and then go in and change it. I'm going to email you the password right now. Okay. Let me go into Google. See, we can multitask while we're doing this. Compose email, because I don't think I have an old one of yours. I hope I do. Because I never remember anybody's email. We take care of all sorts of stuff while we are trying to have a show. Where are you, One? Do me a favor, email me, because I can't find your email address and I don't want to give it out over the live stream. So just email me real quick, and then I'll email you the new password, and then you can get in there and change it and put your own password in. I'll wait for it to go bling, and I'll send it to you. How'd you get yourself locked? I should be on page 1. No, you're on page 8 alphabetically in the back end. Kaylin, if you live stream that build, it will take 3. 2 is my social. Boy, Bob, you're that old that 2 is your social security number? And Dom DeLuise played Pizza the Hut and Spaceballs. Dom DeLuise. Yes, indeed. What did Kaylin say that I missed? I'm finally going to enter the Star Wars group build. It may take me 2 years to finish it, though. See, we need to have a diorama group build, but set that thing for like 2 years. I found a set of print files for Spaceball ship to replace the ships in the classic board game Battleship. Oh, that's pretty cool. I found the Winnebago that they use on CG Trader. That file, so I might actually end up getting Dana. What's going on, Dana? Very nice Yamato. That thing is coming out beautifully. Disappointed that you had a little bleed on your tape job, though. Come on, you got to be better than that. No, that thing is beautiful, and that thing is gigantic. That is one heck of a starship, basically. Come on, one, email me before the devil game's over. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. This way I could send you your password. Yes, Dana. Bob isn't old at all. He's just looking for my sympathy. Oh, yeah. Sorry, nothing's really going on. This place is just a drastic mess. Like I said, I still have the box. It was funny. I don't know if Nick is still here, but Nick sent the box. My mom got the box from outside, and she put it down. And when I came home, she's like, Kenny, did you order a heater for something? I was like, no, I didn't order a heater. She's like, there's a heater downstairs for you. The box, and it fit perfectly. Everything that Nick sent was a box for a heater he must have bought. I said, did you look at where they came from? He says, is it from Canada? She's like, yeah. I said, that's from my friend Nick. It's not a heater in there. That's model kits. He did it already. He sent the email. I didn't get an email. We will all have a little leak every now and then, Kenny. It's just part of getting older. Yes, indeed. I fixed it by following the directions on the site. I hope you fixed it after I fixed it, because otherwise it's broken again. It's broken. See? Follow directions. Let's go Edmonton. The Edmonton Oilers. So what else is going on out there? If you guys didn't see up on YouTube, I got a poll going today for your favorite starship from Star Trek, your favorite Enterprise. So if you didn't catch that, go over there and vote for your favorite Enterprise. I got more votes on that, which is crazy. I got more votes on that than when we're asking about if people would like to see the D repopped now that we've seen it again. So I got 80 votes on that, and the D repop. What did I get on that? Oh no, I got more on there. Okay, we got 73 on that one finally. That one went up. And then I asked that yesterday what your favorite starship is. I put the TOS, the A, the D, and the E. But if you like something else, you put it in the comments. And then today I was asking about what your favorite starfighter would be, either the X-Wing fighter, the TOS Viper, the Buck Rogers starfighter, or the Star Fury. I don't know. I think I would lean towards, it's always been my favorite looking ship is the Buck Rogers starfighter. I like that guy for some reason. So I think I would pick that one if I had to only be able to choose one starfighter. It would be the Buck Rogers one. The Enterprise D is the most beautiful Star Trek ship and basically the most beautiful sci-fi ship ever made. Do you really like that one, huh? Hobby Lobby has 40% off models this week. Nice. I was so disappointed that happened, Fred. What happened? I like the CVN 65. I love the CVN 60. I built that Tamiya kit, the 1/350 scale kit. Unfortunately, I had to give that away. So one day I will get that kit again, except this time I'll do all the bells and whistles on it. That one I just built straight out of the box. Well, half the Enterprise D, but people are really going to paint it 2 different colors now. I think they will. Star Fury. Star Fury is a nice one, Ben. Star Fury is definitely a nice ship. I see Dana built a model in honor of Yamato, scoring the winning goal to advance the Oilers to the second round. Pretty cool. Go Oilers, go. The refit is it's a tough call between the two for me. The TOS Enterprise and the refit. That is definitely a hard choice for me. Fred, what did you do? Did somebody ask what you did? If I missed something, I was so disappointed that happened, Fred. Oh, like as in your job, like a frogman? Fred was a frogman? The CVS, the Enterprise, if you do Franklin Bird of Prey, favorite ships. If you haven't built it yet and you do the Tamiya 1/35 scale CVN 65, the flight deck comes in 3 parts, and there's pretty significant gaps in between the 3 parts. So what I did was I took masking tape and I ran it down the sides of the gap, and then I started filling it in because there's all the little tie down hooks on the deck, so you don't lose those. That's the only way I figured out to fill it in. You probably could use styrene sheet. Yes, about the kit that got. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you guys weren't here, Chris, I think it was Chris, won one of the kits, the Hemet, and Fred had it all packed up and ready to go, and his wife didn't realize that it was packed up, and it looked like just a recycle box, and she brought the recycles to work, and unfortunately they went in the recycle compactor. We had to say a little prayer for the Hemet because that sucker got crushed and recycled. Just a simple mistake and an oopsie. But yeah, unfortunately, with the recycles, that was bad. That was bad. Was scrapped, the longest military vessel ever built. Yeah, I know it was scrapped. It's unfortunate, but everything comes to its end. The Hemet gun truck, yes, found a deal on the Willys coupe for that gentleman that got scammed by the slug, or he was already been solved. I don't know. I don't know if it has. Refit for Ken. Yeah, the refit is a beautiful ship. I love that ship, but I'm so attached to like I'm an idiot. Well, I guess not. When they did the remasters of I told you guys this before, but when they did the remasters of the original Star Trek series, I can't watch them. I don't like it not being that horrible graininess that we watched, and they added some things, and I don't like how they did it. So sometimes on Amazon, I don't think it's on now, they do have the original unedited Star Trek, TV show we watched. I don't like the remastered ones, just not my thing. More like, oh shit. It was an oopsie. Yeah, these things happen. Haven't heard an update on that drama. Yeah. Well, we'll just stay away from that guy. And he should stay away from I'm sure he's going to stay away from everybody. George McGregor likes the E. The E is a sleek looking ship too, but there's something about that. I'm an idiot. Kenny Conklin, 2023. There's the quote for 2023. There's something so nice about the refit. I don't know what it is, but I love that ship. It's a very, very nice looking ship. The Enterprise, I thought they already scrapped it. Or they started scrapping it. Oh, he is banned. Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's a few people out there. You're building an AMT model kits. I've built, let me see. I built one AMT crappy car, the 1951 Chevy Fleetline, and that's a hunk of junk. Oh, we won't bring up any drama here, Dana. There's enough drama out there. As Gil Mondragon says, leave the drama to the queens. That's all. Plus, I have the robot. The remastered TOS Blu-ray set includes both the remaster. See, that's not bad. I don't have a Blu-ray player, though. Well, actually, I do now. Now that my dad's passed away and I got all his equipment, I have a Blu-ray player. And I'm quite sure he probably has. He had every freaking show he loved, all the Star Treks and everything like that. The recycled NCC 1701s to make the toilets on Star Destroyers. Enterprise C? Ooh, there's a different one. You don't hear that one often, that the Enterprise C is somebody's favorite ship. Interesting. I built the cadet one of that, but unfortunately that came out like shit. So I think I tossed that one, and then I got the bigger C that I'll do, and I'll do a better job on that. Enterprise B. There was somebody that did like the Enterprise B. Somebody was saying that, I think on the vote. Didn't somebody say on the vote? Enterprise B? Let me look and see in the comments. Yes, Alex is in here. Alex likes the B. Let me see why you don't like the B, because, you don't really hear about the B too often. Images. NCC 1701B. Let me see. What's up with the B? Oh, I know that shit. I don't know why I didn't know. The B's not that bad. Not too bad. That's why you don't see it that often. The B's okay. It's no A. The C, the C's kind of fun. The B and the C are kind of similar with their nacelles are kind of similar, but not a great fan of either one of those. Definitely TOS, refit A, D. They're all nice. They're all nice. But let me jump back over here before I lose my. But there's no better looking ship than the Voyager. Have you seen their Spock visiting Kirk's grave short film? No, isn't Enterprise C the red shirt of the Enterprise? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We don't talk about the Enterprise B. Shh. Kenny, look up the Andy Probert Enterprise C. It's much better looking than the Canon one. I shall look that up. The B is ugly, but at least it's not. Oh, Chris, you know the Voyager is the best looking ship out there with the best captain. Indeed it is. Kenny likes the 57 Chevy of Star. Indeed I do. I like the older ship. I definitely like the older ship. But back to the AMT question. I think the only kit was the Ford. I think the 32 Ford Coupe I built was an AMT kit too. Hey, what's going on, John? Good to see you, sir. So that wasn't a bad kit. The 32 Ford had some issues, but it was buildable. The 51 Chevy Fleetline sucked. I still gotta dump that thing in resin. I'm partial to the phase 2. Oh, speaking of resin, I don't know if any of you guys ever made resin diorama, poured resin, but I know I need deep pour resin to do what I want to do. If anybody knows of a quality deep pour resin that is not over the top price wise, email me. This way I can start looking at that stuff, because I got to get some deep pour resin for what I want to do. Voyager and the E are similar profiles. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Best looking sci-fi ship is the Lex. What is the Lex? I probably know it if I see it. Let me go. I'm going to go look it up. LEXX. Lex ship. Oh, that's the first thing that comes on. Let's see. Ah, I know that ship. It's the Fly Eyes. The Fly Eyes. Either that, it's either the Fly Eyes or a hairy ball sack. One of the two. Or a studded ball sack on this one. This one's all right. I'll go over to the teaching screen. If you guys don't know what the Lex is, I have seen this before. It's like Fly Eyes. Or here, this is why I said it's like a ball sack. Hey, they got the 3D print on Gam Body. So if you're interested in this kit, you can actually 3D print this thing up. The Lex was created as a flagship of the Divine Shadow to use in the universe. It's a very, very, very interesting ship. And there's it looks like guitar. It looks like a guitar in the middle. Oh, so many things. There's a Lex. That looks like a model. Oh, Modelers Miniatures and Magic. Okay. Somebody actually put it up there and was sailed 27 inches long. It was a kit. They only have the one. I'll get this stupid advertisement off of here. I wonder if they cast that in resin, or they hand. I'm sure they hand built the neck of this thing. That's pretty interesting. It's definitely an interesting ship. No doubt about that. Holy cow. Holy crapola. Okay, so while I got everybody here, bedazzled balls, yeah. What's your $303 of? What's your under $300 3D printer set up for us, mate? Shopcat Industries, what's going on? I think that actually, if you're just getting into 3D printing, I think the Mono X is under $300. And that's the one I have now. That's what I started with. That's the Mono X. If you're getting into 3D printing, the Mono X is a beautiful printer to get started with. It's easy to learn. It prints very, very nicely. The build plate on it is big. The height is big, so you can pretty much do some nice stuff on there. Battery operated boyfriend. The USSN has always been my favorite version of the refit. You need to slow set thin resin. I've used it. You can do deep pours with that, Dana. I don't know how deep it'll probably be like, I would say probably 5 to 7 inches deep would be the resin pour. But you need to pressure cast. I can't. I got to find something that doesn't need to be pressure cast because it's going to be. I'm using the 51 Chevy. What I'm doing is I'm making a sloped embankment down into basically a lake or a pond or something like that. I'm going to have a little dock and see if I can find an old man and a kid fishing, and the car will be submerged underwater. I've seen like on mini bricks and stuff like that do it where they're not pressure casting it because they're using the foam and stuff. Posted a link for the deep pour resin that is reasonable in price. Posted. Thank you very much, Omar. Yeah, I can't put like a square into a round circle. Plus, I don't think the pink foam board would handle a pressure pot. A Lego Mars 3 is 204. I don't even know that printer. I don't know. Is it 4K? Is it one of their? That's why the mono's on the cheap side, because it's on the 4K side. Oh, I thought you meant for no, not molding, Building a diorama, because I have the kit. It's built, and I'm not gonna just toss it away. We're gonna do something with it. Just getting into it. Thanks. Yeah, look around. Measuring the 5 and 7 inches, Kenny. You or her. That's what she said. Have you ever built any German U-boats? No, I've never built a U-boat. The only ship that I've ever built was the CVN 65 aircraft carrier. That's the only ship I ever built. When I was a kid, it was all sci-fi stuff, just slapping stuff together without paint, Godzilla stuff, Star Trek stuff like that. And then as I got older, it was all Tamiya kits. I didn't buy anything but Tamiya tanks. Tigers, Panthers, little Willys, Jeeps, Shermans, stuff like that. Check out Blacktail Studios. He does resin pour. I got to check that out. I didn't know Smooth On had a deep pour one. Because I like the Smooth On Umu. That's good stuff. You need to be more clear, Kebby. Anytime, Daba. Anytime. I will make sure my sentences and my questions are much more clearer for you, my friend. Yes, 4K. Okay, cool. That is cool. Yeah, I'm an Anycubic guy. I'm quite sure everything is quite similar. Everything has little differences, but definitely onto the 8K because I seen Augie in a Stella Modeler and Omar printing up stuff in 8K, and it's just ridiculous what the difference between a 4K print and an 8K print is. Augie printed up the same head. I wish I had the picture of it and posted them side by side on the 4K and the 8K, and it's a world of difference on the detail between them. That's why they got me hooked on that now. It's like, okay, I'm hooked on 3D printing, but now I'm hooked on the 8K printing because it's so much clearer and, a better print. Put in a yard with a tree coming up the hood. I'm sinking this bad boy, Ron. It's getting sunk under the water. My only accomplishment is rent a power supply for a 20s get radio turntable and demoing my kitchen. At least you're up to something. You're not a man, laddie, until you build a fully rigged tall ship. My uncle used to build those. Those are crazy builds. He actually built one that I remember as a kid, and he came down to help Mom. It's my mom's brother, my Uncle Billy. He built one, and that thing's been around since I'm a kid. So like 4 or 5 years old, I remember that thing. And he said he's rebuilt it twice from damage and stuff moving. So he's had that thing a long time. Team 6 was my first deployment before I went into the teams. Oh, wow. That is cool that you were on the Enterprise. Nah, Smooth On is never cheap. They are never cheap. That's awesome. Now I know somebody that was actually on the Enterprise. That is cool. Yeah, if it's not deep pour, heat generation would be a problem. Yeah, I gotta get a deep pour one. The Saturn II is amazing. It's 8K, and I don't think you need anything more than 8K. You won't see the difference with the naked eye. I told you that. Stop repeating my lines, Daba. And you know why I know that? Because Spence told me that. The wagon with the genuine. But you're seeing the close-ups on that Yamato. That thing is, and that's all printed on your printer, right? You didn't use a different printer, just the one resin printer, and that's a big piece. But Dana cheats because she's very good at all of this stuff. Like, she knows how to slice the pieces. She can draw her own stuff like she's doing a Tron tank. So she has an unfair advantage over us that she knows how to do all this stuff. She teaches herself. If she wants to do something, she teaches herself. Like I said, if you're not friends with her or you haven't seen us post her stuff, it's just incredible what Dana could do. I wish I could had the patience to learn how to do half this stuff. I agree. If your XY pixel size is under 30 microns, I think the return on the details diminishes pretty quickly. I've gotten 2 gold medal winners that are fully rigged. Sweet. Those tall ships, the wooden tall ships, are just incredible. Just the one printer, nice. Lego has an 8K for $515. That's not a bad price. I want the max just because of the plate size. The build plate on that thing is just incredible. But what's the big one from Elegoo, or however you say it? That's what, the Jupiter? Is there a gigantic one? I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I want to see... No, teaching screen is the computer screen. Let me see something. No, it's not under there. Is it under new scene? I want to try something. Hold on 1 second. I want to see something. I don't know if it's going to let me do it. I know the microphone will work. You see in black right now, but I want to try. I want to see if I can... Whoever's texting me, leave me alone. Okay. Done. That's what I want. That's the Donald Duck thing that I was doing. But this is why I want the max. Where is the one that I was doing? Where is she? No, not that one, not that one. Chippy. Oh, you know what? While we're in here, I want the max too, so I can print Chippy out in one shot. This is Chippy. This is our 3D. He's all in one piece. Chippy is all in one piece. So his little air hose. He's got his airbrush. It's not a bong. That's her airbrush, I should say. It's her. Sunglasses. The red means she's not on the build plate. So we got that, and I got it in 2 sizes. 200 millimeter and 300 or something like that. See, her base won't fit on there. So I want the darn max so I can print. I don't want both of them. Let me move you out of the. No. Move, Chippy. So that's going to be the base. Got our logo in our font, and then the Serving the World of Modelers down below. So Chippy would go on top of that. And I got to print this up soon because I'm making a couple trophies out of this for the last 2 winners. And then we have the globe. This guy that come on, flip. I hate when I should just use the keys on the side here, but I always forget. Come on, flip around. There we go. And then we got the globe, which stop moving. Let me move that out of the way. What I like about the globe is he did the back flat. This way I could bring wires probably through the base, and I could put some blue LEDs back here, paint up all the landmass, and make all the water blue. So, and then that goes behind there. Woohoo, Chippy. Where are you, Chippy? And then Chippy goes up front there. So it's exactly like our logo. But the other one that I was looking at, where is she? I don't remember what I named it. Dungeon Doors, Female Devil, Gremlins, Halloween Pumpkin, Pink Panther, Red Sonja, Scream, no, Spartan Warrior. Is it the Spartan Warrior that the base is gigantic? don't think it's even the Spartan Warrior. It might be. Yeah, this is a gigantic base, but this still isn't the one. But the one I'm talking about, it's just gigantic. And I would need the max to print this at full size. Like if I have something full size, I want to print it full size. Was it the Gremlin base? There we go. That's what it was. If I go into slice, it no. And shows the bars around. The height is no big deal. It's the width over here. And I don't want to reduce the size down any because I want to build it huge and put it on the shelf. Yes, I do. Yes, indeed I do. So this is I'll show you real quick too since we're in here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing over here. Probably not. Probably can't see that. Let me see what you're seeing over here. Okay, you're seeing that. Oh, 3D printing. So if this, anybody that doesn't know about 3D printing, this is, we can do something real quick here. This way you get an idea. Who do we want to open up? Who do we want to open up? Mrs. the Monarch. We'll open up her body since it's easy enough. Oh, you son of a gun. For anybody that doesn't know, there was a little bit of an argument not too long ago on a post of mine where somebody was complaining that 3D printing is nowhere near as difficult as scratch building. Well, 3D printing is your new scratch building. Like if you got something like this, we still have to come in here. Not that this is aligned right, but we have to align this piece right and put it at the right angle to print it right and put the right supports on it. But this is this piece I think he made solid because he didn't poke any holes through here. I'll tell you right now, did he make it solid or it's, yeah, that's a solid. Okay, this little bar on the side shows you what's inside the print, and this print is solid because you see the dark going through the whole print. So what we want to do is to save resin. 2, make this sucker lighter. You're gonna hollow it out and you can see the computer's automatically hollowing it out, and as you pull down you can see the inside of the model's all hollowed. So now you're not going to waste all that resin doing that. But not only do you have to do that, you got to know where to put holes in this so it'll drain right. Because remember, we're looking at this guy right now. This guy is standing, or her body looks right now as it's standing up. But remember, this is on the print bed. So she's actually this way. This is how she's going to print, because the print bed is coming down this way. Come down, hit the resin, the light will go on, pull it back up, and all that good stuff. So I definitely would want to put a drain hole, and not that big because that'll mess things up, in here. And then you'll figure out where you want to put drain holes. Like there's something always wrong with this one, this print, because this key always gets messed up in here. That black line always comes, and I don't know why. And it comes out over here. And so there's something wrong, definitely wrong with this this mesh that the guy made. And then I usually put the drain holes in all the arms and stuff like that. Uh-oh, somebody texted me that I've been talking this whole time and you can't hear anything I'm saying. No, okay. You know, you just find the best spots for the holes. Sometimes it's hard with the head, and you can do little holes with let me see something. Her hair doesn't have it. Whose head can we do? Whose head can we do? Oh, like this one. Digital dark. Supported, unsupported. Where's her head? Why is her head? Oh, there's her head. Oh, I put a hole through her belly. Put a hole through her belly. Let me go back over here. Now with her, with the witch, how I had her set up, like sometimes you got like this detailed hair. What I do, learning from Omar, I went down to smaller holes. Not that this one is And this one's not hollowed out yet, I don't think. Oh, it is pretty hollowed out. And I'll find strands where it's not going to show up too much, and I'll add the tiny holes and then just fill those back in. Sometimes you're going to have to do it. You have no choice on it at all. But then once you're done with that, this isn't going to be correct either. This isn't going to be correct. You got to come in. I add auto supports. I let it do its thing, and then I'll look around and see where it might need more supports, and then I'll just go in and add my own supports to the hat or whatever it may be. Not that, again, this isn't the perfect thing. Like, it won't let me put a support there, but it'll let me put a support there. This one should be on a different angle. It should be more. I printed her head out already and it came out well, but I think I'm going to print her head out again, because learning from Omar again, the mistake I was making when I was, see how that's a cone up at top, that'll add more onto the print, its attachment point, and it's easier to sand that down than fill in all the little tiny holes. So I used to have all the little tiny holes in her hair. A piece of it got messed up from me sanding out or trying to fill in the holes. So I'm going to reprint her head up and see if I could do it better. Thank God for 3D printers. Another great thing is if you mess something up, you get to do it again. You get to do it again. So that was a really horrible, quick look at 3D printing. Hey, Charlie Mack, what's going on? Yes, scratch building is making the parts from scratch. Yes, indeed. Heads are easy. Drain hole on the bottom of the neck and key in the air and then in the hair. Yeah, it depends on the hair. Like the whatchamacallit, what's her face? Dr. Mrs. the Monarch was easy because her hair was flat, so I could just poke holes in there without having to look for specific strands of hair where it's easier. Is easier because you already made parts. 3D modeling, you're basically starting with a blank page. Yes, and you do it all, Dana. You scratch built, you've freaking casted your own stuff. You're a master at all that craziness. What is going on, Steve? The Maker's Cave. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, I don't know why it happens on that file a lot, Omar. The leg piece, it always ends up with that thing. That's the only file that I'm having trouble with that happens. Typing a program and scratch building it. Nah, Charlie, it's very, very difficult. It's basically the new form of scratch building. It's like the guy that did Chippy for me. Spent hours upon hours upon hours drawing that guy up, fixing it. It's the same thing. It's just a new digital way of scratch building. You still got to use your mind, your hands, and your talents. Heads are easy. I've seen that one. You're not typing in a program. It's much more involved than that. You're sculpting in 3D. Yeah, it's I couldn't learn ZBrush. I would kill myself before I could learn ZBrush. It's so difficult. Your depth is too large. Okay. I know what scratch building is. I've done a lot of it, and I can tell you, you're both equally difficult and both require skill and knowledge. It's just press a key. That's the one unfortunate part about 3D printing. Most people out there think you grab a file, you throw it on a thumb drive, you throw it in the printer, you press the button, and you magically have something. I wish it was that easy. Yeah, I think it's a replicator. It's not. It's tea, Earl Grey, hot. I will definitely take that. But no, there's a lot more involved. It's you got to learn. The machine does make it, but you're making it before the machine makes it. So you're still making something. Tinkercad is as hard as scratch building. All those computer programs are not. You really got to be smart to use those computer programs and learn how to draw in them and do everything in those. It's not as easy as it sounds. I really couldn't do it. I've downloaded ZBrush to try to learn it. Fusion 360. It's even difficult to make a little frickin' cube. I can easily scratch build a cube out of styrene sheet a lot quicker than I could in Fusion. You really have to know what you're doing when you're drawing stuff like that. Not saying that scratch building is easy, but neither is the 3D printing. It's definitely not that easy. We set to 18 or something like that. I wasn't even looking. No, it's not. Neither one is easy. Scratch building's not easy. The the drawing. And it's not really a program. The program's designed by somebody so you can do it, but you got to be an artist to come up with, like I was showing the guys. I don't know if you were in here with Chippy. That I couldn't draw Chippy. The guy drew it all up for me. He's gonna draw me up. Let me see. Where can I put this thing? Oh, I forgot to change the pictures up top. Sorry, guys. I forgot to change the pictures for this month. Completely forgot. It was a new month. Where is I could throw it at the end of group builds. Where did all the group build pictures go? Where did all my group build pictures go? That's not right. They all disappeared. I gotta fix that. Oh wait, no, here they are. Here they are. Yearly group builds. HLI view counter, HLI membership. I want to put a picture up. Is this what I'm looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Now hopefully, and then I gotta remember to take this picture down. Hopefully I didn't get rid of it. Okay, I didn't get rid of it. Done. Let me see if it's up there. Okay, this picture should be, you should be able to see this picture now. So basically, the guy, I would imagine both have their place in the hobby. Yeah, they do. They do. Definitely scratch building, and but it's like we were talking about last week or the week before, whatever it is. The hobby's evolving. It went from people carving rocks into little figures, going to wood, to styrene, to now 3D printing. And 3D printing is going to be the way. Sooner or later, I guarantee it, may not see it in my lifetime, but sooner or later you will never have a boxed kit again. You're going to have a 3D printer in your house. You're going to get a file. You're going to print it out. And that'll be the way of the 3D modeling or the hobby. You're not going to see any of this stuff anymore. But the guy that did Chippy for me, I don't even know the guy. I had to go through somebody to get Chippy done. It's all secret backdoor stuff, which is pretty cool. But I love Christmas, and what he's going to be doing is drawing up, which I couldn't do, and I couldn't scratch build. The boy, the sled, the dog, the parents, this kid, and the daughter is going to be doing all of this. If you weren't here when I showed this last time, the whole facade, the house, the signs. He said he could do the Christmas trees. He could do everything in here, drawing it all up by hand. So, it's a very difficult thing to do all of this. I'm sure it'll be a lot quicker than scratch building it. Like, I could have scratch built these windows. This is no big deal to scratch build this facade of the house. That's a simple task. It's trying to scratch build a figure. There's no way I'd be able to scratch build these. Like Joe Hudson, he could take figures and he would be able to manipulate a figure, take a figure and make the dog or this and stuff. I just don't have the talent to make the figure, so I have to hire somebody to do my work for me. Yes, like I hire Bob to build all the models for us. That's what his job is. Bob builds all the models. And now I'm looking for, where is Sam's View Counter Highlight Membership? Yearly group builds. Let's get rid of this last one. That should be gone now. Uh-oh. TV and movie group build. I guess I got rid of the wrong one. I'll have to fix that a little later. Or did I delete it or no? This one minus that one. There we go. Now I could get rid of that one. But yeah, everything's a talent. Not taking away anything from the scratch builders. I've seen some really excellent scratch builders out there. It's just, it's a new way of scratch building. Any box kit made within the last few years, the original master was made in a computer. That is absolutely true. Nobody hand sculpts a mold anymore. Everything is done by computer. And then the castings are not castings. The plates are made and all that other stuff. So everything's going way of digital now. Yeah, but they need to digitalize it so that I can fit the kits back in the box after I take them out of the box, just to show them. I still think that Xmas picture would make it cool. It would definitely would. That was cool when you showed me that stuff, Chuck. But I don't want to do, I may do that, but what I'm doing is a shadow box. So I want the kids up in the forefront, just like the thing, and then have it all lit up, and I can hang it up on the wall. I want to build a shadow box out of it. Kind of like if you guys have seen the Shep Payne shadow boxes, how he did the like the ship with the guys in the belly of the ship with the cannons and stuff like that. All those shadow boxes he did. I want to do something like that, except with that Christmas scene. Designed for a computer for the last 25 years. They've been designed for a long time. There's no more hand fiddling with anything. Even like the figures now, they design them all. Everything's drawn up in ZBrush or something like that. Then they make then they'll make a master. They can make a master 3D print out of them, cast them up for people that like resin, that they don't want to sell the file. And it's so easy to print up a new one to make a new casting. So once they do all the hard work, it's not too bad. Oh, that's cool that it wasn't that far away. That is very cool. Sorry guys, I got to check on I'm missing the Devil game. Sorry if you're still here, Charlie. Sorry about those Bruins. Oh, they ruined my bracket. The Bruins and the Avalanche both. Devils. Sorry, Dirk. Devils are getting beat 3-1. Let's go Edmonton. Let's go Connor McDavid. Sorry, but it just makes me mad when people just dismiss computer sculpting as pressing a key. We see that all the time on Facebook. I've got a sailing ship file that's 200 plus parts. There are a lot of pieces in a 3D. That's another thing, Chuck. You brought up a good point. A lot of people don't realize how many parts there could be within a 3D print. They don't understand that it takes a whole lot of time and effort to just get that thing printed up and then clean it up and then fill in gaps. Everything a modeler does, they do with a 3D print, except we build. We're not getting a box kit. We're getting the file, and we're literally making our own models. So it's a little bit of a difference. I like scratch modifying models. I know you do, Dave. I know you do. Many scratch built things on your Millennium Falcon. On the Millennium Falcon. But I enjoy my boxed kits. I definitely like my boxed kits. I just think 3D printing is the wave of the future, and you're going to get more and more things that you can't get in a box kit. The only bad thing is with figure sculptors, you're going to see those garage kit people die. Their business is going to die off because they're not going to be able to keep up with the talent of the guys that can create the files. Those guys are going to put the garage kit guys out of business. It's not going to be. I don't think there's going to be a need for their kits anymore, because you can get so many crazy things on CG Trader, Gambody, Thingiverse, all over the place. There's so many things you can get, especially figure-wise. There's one guy, I think they're called We Build Monsters or We Make Monsters or something like that. They have the old monster characters. I gotta download those, and I want to print those out. They got really cool stuff. I bet you there's one out there, Ben. I guarantee there's one out there. Chris has left. The rest of us losers will have to endure. Did he leave? All right, Chris. I kept you up past your bedtime, you sorry sack. Lose. I'm going to have to change Chris's thing from winning to loser now because he left us early. But it is 8:30. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go watch some NHL hockey, go see what the wife and the kid are up to. Someone that makes files for box kits was talking about how in the future, very near future, you'll be able to buy the digital version of the kit from where movies went when you brought it. Yeah, you're going to be able to, definitely going to be able to buy it. Resin, there's still glue, putty paint, slice up file. And yeah, it's a whole nother animal, but it's still model building. Yeah, that was the argument we were having on one of my posts on Facebook. It's still model building. It's just a different style of model building. That's all. It's a resin kit that you make yourself, And for a lot of the resin kits, there's no instructions either. You gotta figure out what goes where on these things. Oh, goodness. Okay, boys and girls, we've been on for about an hour and a half, so I thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we're going to have our annual Star Wars live stream for thankfully, the people that put in builds this year. Hopefully 2023 to 2024 is a better Star Wars year. I will be printing up in the next few days my Star Wars kit that I would never be able to get in a box, Princess Leia with R2. It's a cute little thing, so I'll be making that one for the build, and a few other things, hopefully. You too, Ken. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the week. I will see you tomorrow night for Star Wars Day, and we'll have our Star Wars little slideshow and hang out for a little while tomorrow. So thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. Always good to see you. Always fun chatting with you, and always fun arguing with everybody. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, and bye-bye.